How do I get a hold of you?
You just contact the mayor's office. He has a special signal that shines in the sky. It's in the shape of a giant cock.
One banana, two banana, three banana, four. Outlaw Radio Network. Dez is still here. Hello, Dez.
Hi.
St. Paul is still joining us from the compound. What's up?
I'm here, buddy.
Strip is still running the boards. And what's up, Strip?
Positive.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Fa la 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 la. And joining me to my left, you cannot see him on camera, but it's all for the best because he is the Black Mamba. It is Trojo. What's up, buddy?
Well, hello, all you happy people.
Let me just say again, I did not post that to your Facebook.
I gotta say, it's funny. It's funny. I can go along.
Did you hear about what was put on Trojo's Facebook page tonight, Paul?
I can go along with the joke.
No, what got put on Trojo's Facebook?
Oh well, let me read it to you because it really is. Whoever came up with this, and not the person who posted it, is a genius.
Hold on, Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin, before you say that, can I make a request?
You may.
Can Des smile?
Smile.
She looks like she's been rode hard, put away wet, and she's pissed
My
off
back
about
hurts.
Well, we had some fun during break. It says here on Trojo's page, quote, I am naming my penis the Black Mamba because it only seeks out white women, and if I ever go to Colorado, I'm going to wind up in jail. Hashtag women love dark meat.
it. Wow.
That's what his page says.
Now, you do
Kevin, you
realize.
shouldn't have put that on his page.
You-
I did
do
not put that on his
realize
page. I did not post it. Somebody else pushed the post button. It was
Right.
not me.
You do realize that, last week when the computers were running pretty dadgum slow and I was trying to log out, I thought it had logged out. It didn't. So my page was left open. I would definitely double check tonight to make sure that it's been logged out,
Yeah.
But
Tro,
it-
I feel your pain, but since you've never once defended me when they've hacked my Facebook page,
I have.
found it hard
Yes,
to defend
I
you.
have. I have defended you once.
He's like, one time.
One time.
One time. I
Out of the
defended you.
37 times I've hacked your Facebook
One time,
page.
but you cannot sit there and see St. Paul. And the thing I like about you is you are a man of facts. So we're gonna talk facts. The fact is, out of the 197,000 times that K-Dog hacked your account, I defended you once, and
Yeah,
once
gee,
is all it
thanks.
needs.
That's right. One time.
One time.
One time. All right. So we got a couple topics for tonight. We have what Paul brought up in regards to the dude who thinks he owns podcasting, to which I say, kiss my lily ass.
Yeah, that's that's crazy.
The other topic we have, why don't you give a teaser, Des? Your family has roots in a very infamous
Place.
place
Yeah.
In history.
in history
Yeah. I
That
just found
involves-
this out like 2 months ago.
that involves a lot of death.
Yeah.
So, Paul, which one do you think we should get into first?
Let's do Dez's.
All right, Des, tell us the story.
Okay. Everybody knows who Charles Manson is, of course. He's
Of course, yeah.
Oh yeah.
big, well known.
Charles Manson looks a lot like your brother Sean, Paul.
Doesn't he? I said that once, and including Trey. Trey and my mother both were like, "That's wrong. He does not." And I was like, "Yes, he does. He looks exactly
he
like
kinda
Charles
does.
Manson.
Yeah.
It's
No, he
freaky.
If you put Sean and Caleb together,
You would
and
get
carve
Charles
a
Manson.
swastika into their forehead, dude. I'm telling you.
You would get Charles Manson. I'm just saying. Anyways, so the infamous ranch that they lived on, right? Spawn Ranch, where they hatched all the plans for the Sarah Tate. Or is that her name, Sarah Tate? Was it Sarah Tate, or is it
Sharon.
Sharon? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought that the Spawn Ranch was SPAWN, correct? So I got a movie pack because I kind of like watching the stories about, serial killers and things like that. And in the pack, there's one called Helter Skelter, and there's a guy who goes around and explains everything that happened those nights and things like that. And it popped up about facts about Spawn Ranch, and that's when I learned that it was spelt the same way as my last name. And so I decided to look it up, and I posted it on Facebook, and then my grandfather actually commented on it and told me that it is because we're actually related to George Spawn, the actually owner of the Spawn Ranch the Manson family was living on. Yeah, and he's kind of like bad dark history, I guess, that nobody in the family ever talked about. So I didn't know this. And so I look it up and everything. And I actually found a lot of information. Like I found out that my great-great-grandfather actually gave the nicknames to the Manson girls as well.
Really?
Yeah. And he was about 80 years old when Manson came to him and asked if they could live on his property.
Yeah, do you know what the nicknames are that he gave the girls?
Yeah.
1 for the money, 1 for the show, 2 to get ready, and 3 to blow.
Oh my god. Okay.
And 3 was the most popular, by the way.
Yes.
Now my
Except
Your
for
grandpa
4.
was into...
It does explain a lot about Dez, though, doesn't it, Paul?
no
From a
my great
psychological
grandfather though, he didn't he wasn't accused, of course, of any of the murders because he's 80 years old. He didn't know anything of it. Manson came to him and told
So
him that
you think,
no, it's actually he wasn't part of it at all. They
How do
even
you
did
know?
investigations on him and everything. He was cleared of it completely.
but how do you know? You
Yeah, how do you
don't
know?
Because I just do know. I just know.
Oh, you know.
Yes.
There's no way for you to know. You don't know. You want to know. You hope
Okay,
you
okay,
know,
fine.
but you don't really know.
Okay, fine. Anyways, and so in the process of finding this out, I also learned that not only did the Manson family live there, but they also, not the Manson family, but the property was also used for a lot of Wild West films as well.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, West.
Yeah. So,
Wild
but I was
West.
really, really shocked though when I found out that the Manson family actually lived on that ranch. Of course, we don't own the ranch anymore because my great grandfather passed away 5 years after everything happened, and they kind of put the place up for sale once he passed away because my great grandmother died as well shortly after he did. So, and the family didn't want anything to do with it, so
Family
they
didn't
sold
want
it.
anything to do with it.
Yeah, they didn't want anything to do with it at all. But he was never charged with it or anything. But it's kind of like one of the dark secrets, that one thing that my family never said anything about.
Well, maybe now that you found this out and your family wasn't the one that actually sold it and it was taken over by the state, you can go in and you can sue and you can probably get your property back now.
I don't think I'd want it back though. I mean, I think it'd be cool.
It's history.
I think it'd be
Yes.
cool, but I don't know if I'd want it
Can
back.
I be
actually.
honest about something?
No, hold on. Des, you could use the Black Mamba defense.
Can I be honest about something? Now that I'm aware that Dez has a little more crazy, stalkerish, crazy female in her, I just want to tap that ass even more.
No, you just wanted to have a little crazy stalker Native
I've-
American in her.
I've had stalkers. Let me just say that.
I am Native American.
By the way, we got breaking news out of Brazil. This is reason number 47 why we need to abolish soccer.
Here we go.
I'm going to read this to you verbatim off of Bleacher Report. Paul, you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
A Brazilian football fan, meaning soccer, because in Brazil they don't have real football, was killed on Friday after being struck in the head by a toilet bowl that was thrown from the stadium stands.
Wow.
Per Reuters, the incident occurred outside of Arruda Stadium in Brazil after a 1-1 draw. See, fucking draws. According to police captain Wilson Carreiros, in front of Gate 6, there was a big fight that resulted in the death of the fan. The toilet was thrown from the stands and hit him full on. 26-year-old Paulo Ricardo Gomez de Silva was the one killed.
Wow.
And again, reason number 47, abolish soccer or it will rain down toilets upon your head.
wow.
So there you go. And
Wow.
Paul was so sad by that he left.
Oh,
I guess you can say that he What are you looking at?
No, I didn't leave. I'm here.
Can you believe that?
I'm here.
I'm just telling you.
What?
Abolish soccer, dude. I'm serious. Abolish freaking soccer.
Soccer is a great sport.
Norma-
It's a great
It is not even a sport.
Okay, Kevin, listen to me.
Yeah,
You can hear me?
I'm
I
listening
want
to
to
you.
make a challenge. I want to make a challenge to you, and I think.
Oh
Dawn-
no, you're not going to make me a soccer challenge, are you?
This is going to be a soccer challenge.
All right, what is your soccer challenge?
I think we try to set up a situation where we broadcast live for about 15 or 20. We don't have to do that. Let me rephrase that. I'll just take the video camera and we'll videotape it and record it.
Sure.
And because Dawn, who is a host on this show, who was here earlier and sick, right? Did I understand her message to me correctly?
She wasn't here. She was going to try to come in, but she's sick, so she stayed home.
Yeah. Okay, so she works at an indoor soccer facility here in Kitsap County. Okay, one night a week. She volunteers her time. I think we do a little soccer challenge.
Oh, God. Okay.
Kevin would so fail.
Huh?
What's the soccer challenge?
And I think we get all the folks from Outlaw Radio
Uh-huh.
to go in there and play a little 3-on-3 soccer game.
Oh
Go
God, man! You trying to give people heart attacks?
First of all, I got the black guy on my
Kevin is
team.
convinced that soccer is not a sport.
Wait,
I think
you want the
we
black
need
guy on
Kevin
his?
out there to play soccer.
Yeah, because black men can run.
Right. So
Well, that's true. I've been to Compton. I've seen a lot of black men.
oh, that's just funny. Say, hold on, wait. So let me get this straight. You want the black man on your team? You want the guy who's actually had a heart attack to run?
You can play go. No. Hey,
Yeah, because you're a black guy, which means if you start losing, you're just going to pull out the gun and start shooting people. God.
Hey, that has nothing to do with me being
Oh,
black.
my
I just
God.
gotta tell you, I just pull out the gun and shoot anyway.
Yeah, he'll pull out the black mama. Get blood. Get blood.
I hit him with the no gun.
Yeah,
No.
I'm going.
Oh my God. Hey, there we go. Cute girl.
All right, so you hook up the challenge. I don't think it should be 3-on-3 though, Paul. Because then I could just realign the two people do all the work, and I can just kind of stand there and look hot because look, gun show.
Listen, you can't play 1-on-1. It's not basketball, dude.
Well,
And you can't really do 2-on-2 either.
You could give me. How about this, smart ass, Mister Athlete, Mister I play softball and build koi ponds. How about this? How about you stand in the goalie net, and I get 5 penalty kicks to see how many I can get past you?
No.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because most of what is soccer or football is the running.
They allow penalty kicks, so it's part of the game.
well,
It's
those
I'm
two.
offering something part of the game.
Yeah, that is part of the
That
game.
is part of the game. I mean, unless you are, you can't stop me. Can't even hope to
Really?
contain me.
I would be concerned of you taking a penalty kick, missing the ball altogether, and falling down and breaking your
Oh,
tailbone.
that would be so fun. But hey, you are talking to the guy that took out Spider-Man, Thor, and he took out the Avengers. So
I did.
mean,
Spider-Man, Thor, and Captain America. I got
Yeah.
Facebook proof of it.
yeah, he took out.
I think we need to put that picture up on our page and ask people to caption it.
Oh my God, that would be
I would like
outstanding.
that.
I couldn't help, but I went back and I looked at that picture.
Wait, can we start
again.
doing that every week? We could do a
Yeah, we could do
Kitsap
that.
County caption this
Yeah.
thing on our page.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
I can bring a picture in from California next week.
Let's do
Or
that.
not next week,
I
but the
think-
week after.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at that post where you took out the 3.
Yeah.
And I mean, you must have been so powerful in that in that picture, in that photo. I mean, we saw you had Spidey in a headlock. We saw you had Captain America around the neck. I mean, the aftershocks of that must have been so bad that even saw Thor getting hit by an invisible punch and falling backwards.
No, what
It
you
was
didn't see was when I had Spider-Man in the headlock, I had used my elbow when I ripped around and clocked Thor, and as I was coming back, the picture
Oh,
got taken.
and
So it was an
that's that
elbow.
picture.
And that's why Thor's kind of like falling backwards,
Right, it was
because I
like,
elbowed
mean,
him.
Man, you hit him with an invisible
Gun
punch.
show. As soon as Strip gets in here, I'll have him throw up the picture.
Yeah, that was a.
It was a great experience in Vegas,
it
man.
looks like it was.
I'm going to talk about it forever. It was phenomenal. What, Des?
I'm just looking at hilarious Google searches,
Yeah.
and one of them is how to raise your IQ by eating gifted children.
Do what? What?
How to raise your IQ by eating gifted children.
Hold on, I want to see if that really works.
What?
If you go to Google and you
How
type
to
in
raise-
how to raise,
Your IQ.
I don't have that. It says
By
how to
eating
raise chickens,
You
how
didn't
to
add
raise.
your.
Gifted by.
Oh, it doesn't pop up for you.
No.
Did it say by eating gifted children?
Yeah,
Yeah.
eating.
Eating.
Yeah.
Paul, I'm gonna let you run with that one.
No thanks.
I have nothing on that one.
Stacy says she would pay to watch me be on the field.
I think a lot of people
I think
would.
a lot of people.
Well, let's set it up then. Let's make it happen.
$5 admission.
And we'll donate all the money to kids to
Outlaw
help
Radio
them.
Network. All the money gets donated to keep Outlaw Radio Network on air.
Or all the money can get donated to kids who are playing soccer that need to take up a real sport.
No.
Only thing worse than being a soccer fan is being a San Francisco 49er fan. So set it up. I'm there. I'm totally there. Whatever you make happen, I'm your guy.
I'll talk to Don this week, and we'll start putting it together. And here's what we'll do. Even I'll take it one more. We'll go a regular game, so that's 7-on-7, right? 1 goalie plus 6 on your team.
Okay.
And each one of us will build our own team, but we have to start with all the guys on the show. So that's Dez, even though she's crippled, and Trojo.
Well, it depends on when we do this. If we do it like a little while from now, I won't be.
Crippled.
Hold on. Dez is crippled. Trojo's black. It's a trade-off. Okay.
I might not be crippled during this.
Love you,
You're a
Tro.
girl. You're crippled.
I walk with a limp. I guess that means, I'm crippled too.
Walk with a limp because you've got 3 legs and one of them is longer than the other.
Easy.
Hey. 7-on-7?
Yeah, you have 6 players on the field and 1 goalie.
All right, Sarah is shutting the show off now because she's going to be lame and go watch TV. So, Sarah, thanks for listening to the show. And don't be lame. Don't turn off that radio dial. I'll do it. I just...
And-
Are we going to play in an indoor field at
Hilarious.
least? Or outdoor?
Okay, it's indoor.
Wait,
Indoor.
so we're coming up with our other 6 people? Like, are we having our individual teams, or I'm
let
kind
me
of slightly
finish, let me finish.
confused?
So
Go ahead.
that basically, if you look at everybody, like each team will have to come up with like 3 more players. Okay. Like I'll have my wife come play on my team. So
Yeah,
I'll
well,
take like
the only athlete in your family.
no, listen. I'll take my wife and Desiree and Dawn. Okay. You can have Trojo and whoever else you can find. But you
Caleb?
got to find a couple.
Wait,
of girls
why
to
do you
be on your-
get Dawn? She already plays. She's like
Because
a
you
ringer.
don't like soccer to begin with. Why would she want
You
to be on your
can't
team?
have a ringer.
Yeah, she hates the fact that you hate soccer.
Why would she choose
She
to
is
be
the
on your
referee.
team?
She's the referee. Because you can't have a ringer on your team.
Oh, you want her to be the referee? Okay.
Yeah,
let's
she
make
needs to be
her
the ref.
referee. All right, we're gonna work this.
And I
out.
get to
This
pick
is
out her outfit.
last.
I get to pick out her outfit.
She's not wearing a bikini for you.
A referee black and white striped bikini.
She can only if she choose to. I mean, only if she choose to wear a bikini. We won't.
Eric, in fact, I just got a message. Eric, our friendly neighborhood boat driver, says he'll play on your team, Kevin.
I don't think so. Eric did say me versus the Kitsap Pumas. That's a message he sent to me. Yeah, that'd be fair.
Yeah, he sent me a message.
7
saying
of
he
them
wanted to
wanted
play on
me.
your
Good
team.
plan. Only because he'd help you win.
Really, that's just wrong,
It's
dude.
listen.
You're saying-
Even
you're
if I
saying the
lose, it
player
doesn't prove it's a
goes-
sport.
Huh?
Even if I lose, it doesn't prove it's a sport. I could play chess right now and get
Kevin,
my ass handed to me. It doesn't make it a sport.
Kevin,
Kevin,
the
I
point
don't-
is that you're going to get out there and play. We'll play 2 15-minute halves. Okay?
Uh-huh. Okay,
My son
fine.
is 12 years old, and his team plays 25-minute halves.
I'm not asking for special criteria to be set here, old man.
Fine, we'll play 20-minute halves, and all you got to do is go out there and play the whole game, and then when you're done, say it's not a sport.
Fine, set it up. Let's have Strip come out. Strip probably can't partake in it.
Strip can be my goalie.
He can. No, he can't. But probably medically, he probably shouldn't. But he can run the video camera for clips for the show.
You know what? That's good. Okay, he could run the video camera. That'd be cool. I'll take Sarah. His Sarah can be on my team. You can have Dez or Harmony.
I want your wife on my team. I got your wife on my team.
Yeah, you watch how you say that, bud.
Do you know why? She's competitive as it is, but she'll be more competitive when it comes to beating you.
All right, then you know what? I'll take my son at 12 years old on my team.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Good Lord. Does he play soccer in school?
No.
Good. Good. You raised him right then.
Although he has been playing indoor soccer for several years. I'll even take Eric Christensen on my team.
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
We'll work this out later. It's all
It'll
right.
get worked out. It'll get worked
I
out.
think this is going to be a great PR stunt.
All right. Well, whatever you say, we'll make it happen.
Stephen Gardner. You need to have Stephen Gardner on your team.
I'll even invite the son to come out here and cover it.
You need to have Stephen Gardner. That's right. And Stephen Gardner needs to be on your team.
We'll see.
Now we'll see.
I can't verify if he's going to be on the team or not. I don't know what his
No, but you
obligations
can
are.
Verify that you'll ask him to play.
If he's a real man, he'll probably hate soccer as much as I do.
Oh, okay.
Soccer's not a sport. Not a sport. Not a sport. It's a hobby. It's a thing. Okay? It's like NASCAR, not a
I think
sport.
this is the greatest idea I've ever come up with.
I'll give you. I don't think NASCAR is a sport.
No, NASCAR's not a sport. Poker is not a sport.
Poker is definitely
Chess
not a sport.
is not a sport. They're competitions. But a competition is not an equal sport.
No, I think someone defined a sport as something that's played with a team and with the use of a ball.
No, because UFC is definitely sport. Boxing is sport.
it's not a sport. I don't consider those sports.
You
I've
don't?
I've never considered boxing a sport. I've
Really?
never considered UFC a sport. A sport to me is something that's played with a team. That's a sport. Competition. I mean, I ran track and field, but guess what? Yeah, you have your team stats that build up, but moreover, I could win a gold medal and the rest of the team. I mean, but we can lose as a team. So I could go to the state finals and nobody else would.
You'd be
go.
like Peyton Manning. You have a great season on your own, but still
No.
lose. Yeah.
Right. I mean, but you know, as a team, you win and you lose. The individual accolades, yeah, you know what? I would actually consider soccer a sport personally, even though you may not think so. But
You think soccer's a sport?
I would
God, I had
think
respect
soccer-
for you about 5 seconds
I
ago.
think soccer's a sport. It's a nice sport, but I think it's a sport that's more enjoyable to watch women play than men play. That's just my take on it.
All right, soccer.
I'm pretty sure I'll get Mary Hoffman to come out and be on my team. Yeah, we're
There's
gonna-
no way you're going to get Mary Hoffman to come out and play soccer.
What's that?
There's no way you're going to get Mary to come out and play soccer.
Okay, I'll take
Yeah.
your word for
There's
it.
no
Tell you
way.
what, if you get Don on your team, we get Mary on our team. They both experienced soccer players.
No,
You
he
can't have
doesn't
them
get
both.
Dawn. Dawn's going to be the referee.
You can't have them both.
Dawn is the referee.
Anyway,
All right.
so
Paul, what was your next
Paul,
topic? You had
yeah,
another topic
your-
for us.
your
What's
topic.
your next topic?
about this guy who think he owns the internet,
And he
there
just
goes.
left. And he just left.
Well, why isn't Joe to talk about his topic?
Trojo, talk about your topic.
Oh, my topic is real simple, real easy, and I hope they're listening tonight because I haven't been able to gloat. But let's just face it, everybody knows that I've been in the midst of this. I don't know this. I call it this thing with my current girlfriend and her ex-husband, where, you know, I've said it and stated it on the air several times. I'm not going to use his name, but I've stated it many, many times. Pay your child support. Pay your child support. Pay your child support. My subject tonight would be, you know, we talk about deadbeats, and, you know, say Kevin. Now we know, everybody knows your situation there. You freely pay for a child that you don't even get to see.
I do pay
You know,
for my daughter. I
You
haven't
pay
seen
for
her
your
yet.
daughter, and you don't even get to see your daughter. So you're not shirking your responsibility as a dad. You just have a woman who's not allowing you to see your child. Whereas on the flip side, we have what one would really consider a deadbeat dad bit with a privilege.
So hold on,
So
define that. Deadbeat dad with privilege. Explain
a
that.
deadbeat dad with privilege. He gets all the rights to see his child, but he doesn't pay for his child. He gets visitations with his kid, but I'm the one, and I'm saying me because my girlfriend who's also involved in this does not work. She doesn't have a job. She's a stay-at-home mom, so she has no income coming in. So I take care of the house. I take care of the family. And in the process of the last 3.5 years or whatever, I've pretty much been taking care of this guy's son. I mean, to the point where his son is actually, requested to start calling me dad. True story. He actually physically asked, can he call me dad? But, we've been going back and forth to court, and we've been fighting this battle. And the only thing we've been saying is, look, no one's trying to keep him from his son, but he's got this vendetta against his ex-wife, thinking that she's going to fall flat on his face, not knowing that she's actually got a good man in her life right now who's going to take care of the responsibilities, not only taking care of her, but taking care of his son as well. Well, all of his lies hit a brick wall this past week, where the judge told him straight out, you absolutely have no credibility with this court right now. None. And the only reason, here's a guy who went in court and for the past 3 years and said he can't find a job. For 3 years, he haven't been able to find a job. 3 years. Yet, within the past month, he was able to come up with 10 grand. 4,000 of that to stop him from going to jail because he finally paid his back child support. And the judge even told him, the only reason you're not going to jail today is you somehow managed all of a sudden to come up with this money to pay your child support. Bottom line is, as she told him, you have a responsibility to take care of your child. Not just having the right and the privilege to see your son, but to also take care of your son. And that's a financial obligation. It was a beautiful thing. And for all of the stuff that he's been posting on his Facebook page, by the way, it was his Facebook page that got him that almost got him locked up, because we called it we wrote it out, it's a Facebook confession. He laid his whole entire life. He was telling the courts one thing, but he was laying his entire life out on the social media network. And the judge looked at him and said, you pretty much, even his lawyer was there and said, you know what, you're a dumbass. So I'm not going to say his name, but the only thing I got to say is thank you very much for being the dumbass that I've been saying that you have been the entire time. And it doesn't stop, because he could still go to jail right now for what the judge calls shirking his responsibility, which brings me to the subject that I was having. A deadbeat dad with responsibilities is which he pretty much, a deadbeat dad with privileges.
Right.
As the judge said, you've been able to see your son and whenever you wanted to see him, pretty much. You get your visitations, yet the visitations is the only thing you have. In the scheme of things, you haven't taken care of responsibilities. You haven't paid for him. You've allowed somebody else to take care of him. She's not even receiving money from the state because you're supposed to be paying your child support. So only thing I got to say about it, it's not really a subject. It's just a venting thing, because I know there was some comments in the room and people was talking about it and I just wanted to bring to light that he has finally gotten caught. He has finally been put in his place, and he still may go to jail. So, thank you very much. You know who I'm talking to, Arcasmic. Thank you very much for being the dumbass I've always said you were. And his girlfriend,
I'm just letting you talk.
and his girlfriend almost went to jail too for being in contempt. That was funny. That's all I got to say to that. I'm just going to leave it off. Paul, you can bring up your subject now. I just had to say it. I just had to vent it out. I wasn't going to post it on Facebook like he did, but I had to vent it out and bring it out to the listeners that the case is over. Well, it's not really over because they have a kid together. They're going to always have some stuff come up, but the dumbass who tried to paint this bad picture has finally been caught in every lie that he's been telling the courts. So don't lie to the courts. They will find out. That's all I got to say. Tell them, Paul.
All right. I'm not chiming in at all. I'm just letting you.
No, I'm done. Okay. I'm done. I'm happy.
I hate that song. It is blank.
Clap your hand if you feel like the room without a roof.
I don't even think you just said the right words at all. You also just stop. This is just horrible. It's like nails on a chalkboard.
All right, St. Paul is back with us. Your subject was about the man who thinks he owned on podcast. What's going on with this guy?
We try to get back on course here.
Well, no, it's okay. It's okay. First thing for everybody to understand, pay your fucking child support.
Right. That, I mean,
Hey, hold on. What's part two? What's part two, though? When the guy pays child support, if he's not a threat to the baby, let the dad see the goddamn child.
Please, yes.
Please,
Let the
please.
dad see the
Let me
child.
get that far,
All right, go
Kevin,
ahead.
but I'm glad you brought it up.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Part
Not that I'm
two
bitter.
of that statement is that real child abuse is women using their children
Yes.
as ammunition and failing to allow the father to see or be in the child's life.
Yes.
Amen.
Yes. Yes.
Can I get a what?
You can definitely
What?
get a what? Whoop whoop.
What?
Guess
Always
what
wanted to
day
say
it
that.
is?
Always wanted to say that. All right. So here's the story as it stands, as it reads. Dateline, Los Angeles.
Oh yeah.
James Logan freely admits that he's never in his life made a podcast. But he also insists he helped create the medium of podcasting. Logan says that it happened in 1996. I find that a little hard to believe. And that he has the patents to prove it. In a controversial legal battle, Personal Audio, the company founded by Logan, is suing comedian Adam Carolla's Ace Broadcasting, two other podcasters, and networks Fox, CBS, and NBC, saying they are infringing on his copyright and owe him money. Before I go any further, can I just point out this is 2014, and everybody has been doing this for 10 years or more. The trial begins in September. Carolla has taken to the web to raise money for legal fees against what he called patent trolls. Let me also point out, Adam Carolla has made plenty of money and probably shouldn't need to go to others to fund his legal case, but hey, having said that, what do I know? Carolla says he needs $1.5 million to face Personal Audio in an East Texas courtroom that historically has been favored by patent litigants. So far, Adam Carolla has pulled in just over $370,000 on the FundAnything.com crowdfunding website, including a $20,000 donation from e-commerce giant Amazon. The first thing they, Personal Audio, said was, "Give us $3 million, says Carolla, whose show is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the most downloaded podcast ever. When faced with the suit, Carolla said he chose to fight.
Right.
Obviously, $3 million is out of the question, he says. But even if they said tomorrow, give us $100,000 and this will all go away, $100,000 for what? Should he lose, Carolla says he might shut down his show, a sentiment seconded online by others. Podcasting has been around since at least 2004, initially as a vehicle to supply non-music programming for the Apple iPod,
Yes.
which launched in 2001. Apple began offering podcasts through subscriptions and downloads via its iTunes app in 2005.
Yep.
As the popularity of smartphones and tablets has eliminated the need for subscriptions and downloads, sites such as TuneIn Radio, that makes no sense, by the way,
None.
TUNELN Radio, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and Swell offer instant listening both on the web and via increasingly popular smartphone apps. Nerdist's Chris Hardwick built a huge online following with his podcast, which he parlayed into a high-profile hosting gig with cable network AMC. Comedian Aisha Tyler, a co-host of TV's The Talk, parlayed her popular podcast, Girl on Guy, into a best-selling book, Self-Inflicting Wounds. I'll let you do the math on that one. National Public Radio has found huge audiences for shows such as This American Life, Snap Judgment, and Fresh Air, which regularly top the iTunes podcast charts. The trials, 6 separate suits between Personal Audio and Carolla, Discovery Networks, podcaster Togi Entertainment and the broadcast networks will take place in a small Texan town with 24,000 residents. Marshall, 3 hours east of Dallas and near the Arkansas border, has become known as the patent trial capital. A
It really
popular
have.
place to get a
It's
trial in
funny.
the city whose docket isn't filled with other cases waiting to get a hearing. Many patent cases take place there, and historically litigants win 60% of the time, according to a recent study by Price Waterhouse Coopers. By the way, they should be investigated. I know lots of people named Price, lots of people who play in the water. I own a house, and I enjoy Cooper pipes. Corolla's team fought for the locale, seeking a bigger city and fearing the history. Personal Audio, based in Beaumont, Texas, has a handful of employees working on creating new technology, says Logan, who himself is based in New Hampshire. Personal Audio has no products, but instead owns patents and investments in several companies, including consumer tech company Bringerr. That's Bringerr. Bringerr. Logan's 1996 idea predates podcasting as we know it. Because it does, because in 1996 we weren't podcasting. His concept was downloadable entertainment via the internet to a new kind of MP3 player he was trying to market. The product fizzled, so he switched gears to subscription of cassette tapes. He filed for and was granted several patents, which included the notion of having downloaded playlists. Kevin, this man has given me an amazingly brilliant idea.
Another one, 2 in one night?
Oh,
Yes,
my.
you ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Based on his logic, we need to go file for a patent on, number one, artificial intelligence, or anything that has intelligence created by human beings. Thereby, in the future, if anything remotely close to that ever happens, we can sue everybody that's involved with it. Good idea?
Sure.
You're not helping any.
You're
Second idea.
You're a weird cat, dude.
Wow. All right. In 2009, Personal Audio amended the patent to include podcasting. How?
Right, in
You came up with
2009,
the ideas
amended
in
it.
1996, and in 2009, you amend the patent. They. Personal Audio sued Apple over the issue of playlists, which it popularized with the iPad, and it won an $8 million settlement in 2000. This sounds vaguely familiar. Doesn't it, Kevin?
Yes.
I dropped hot coffee on my lap. I'm going to sue you now.
Right.
Because it was hot. This is crazy. Somebody that's trying to collect license fees doesn't start with the little guy, says Logan61. The obvious place to start with is the largest infringers. Adam Carolla has the largest podcast empire in the industry, so it was a logical place to start. This guy needs to be shot, okay? Can we just say that? This guy is the kind of thing that this country, it's wrong with this country. He's the sue-happy litigant who has failed to make a success of himself in this life, and so he's decided that his idea of success is suing people. What do you think, Kevin?
I think we should whoop his ass. Can we file a countersuit for giving us stress for because of the fact we've been doing a podcast?
Kevin, that's a great idea. What if we threaten to file suit against him for creating stress on us because we do our show and now we're stressed wondering if we're going to be able to continue doing it?
It's a great idea.
Wouldn't that be intentional infliction of emotional distress a tort? I believe it would.
I think we should do that. Let's file.
Yeah.
You're the lawyer amongst us.
Yeah, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just smarter than most of them. You can quote me on that, by the way.
All right, I will
and
be sure
Sarah
to do
Whitney,
that.
if you're listening, I was right about George Zimmerman getting off. Okay, go on.
Wow.
What? I was. She was on this show, and she said he was going to get convicted. I said he was going to He was going to be exonerated, and he was going to walk, and he did. I was right. She was wrong. She's the lawyer. I was not. Proves I'm smarter than lawyers.
We haven't talked to her since then.
Because St.
I
Paul
was
has,
right, and she was
has a
wrong.
way of
If you
pissing
were, would
people
you come
off and
back
they
on?
leave
No,
us
of course.
alone. You know, he pisses off every lawyer that we get over here. You know what I mean? Why you keep running our lawyers off, man?
You're right. It's my fault.
Absolutely.
Maybe I should meet one of the McDonald's and make a choking gesture. Just
Hey. Hey.
Are you allergic to anything, Paul?
yes,
What are you allergic to?
Democrats. No, kidding. I am deathly allergic. Wait a second. Why are you asking a question like that?
Just explain it to me. Just tell me what you're allergic to, and then I'll tell you why.
Hold on. What kind of friend asks another friend, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" Good. Yeah. Hey, what is it
Oh,
again
you're
that you're
allergic to?
deathly allergic to?
I didn't say deathly. I just said in general. What are you allergic to?
Yeah. Okay. That's not cool. Aleve, by the way, sodium naproxen.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, never won't work then.
Oh, wow.
'Cause I was gonna say if you're allergic to some kind of food, you just go into McDonald's and you sneak in some of that other kind of food that you're allergic to, put it on the burger and eat it. Then you get violently sick. You go to the hospital, and then you sue them for serving the burger with it on there.
Won't work
Yeah.
now because you just said it on air live radio. Radio
Subpoena
show.
the tape. Suddenly, this tape is missing. But he has no chance of winning that case in court, Paul. None.
Listen, first of all, I won't say that because you never know what's going to happen when you walk into court.
Yeah,
That's true.
I think he's got a slim to none chance because it's so much that goes out on podcasts, including our show, mind you, of him winning that case. And I think one of the biggest things that you have to look at is even a lot of Netflix stuff is podcast, and it comes down through that. I mean, and that's big. That's
Yeah.
huge. I mean,
St. Paul has left again, by the way.
he's left the seat again.
I don't know, Louis.
What is going on?
what we should
Because
do?
he's happy.
Good night, Truin. Sleep well, buddy. All right. Hey, you know what time it is? It's 10 minutes till. You know what that means?
It
Hey,
means,
you know what,
it
Ass
means-
Munch? Let me tell you something, okay? Because I've just moved into this house,
Yeah.
and the entire second floor, you go up, the house is like 2,700 square feet.
I wouldn't
And
know.
when
I've
you get to the
never
front
been
of that
invited to your house.
That's a
You
that's a
go
pretty
up
big
2
house.
flights of stairs,
Yeah.
and you get to my wife and I's bedroom, which is the entire second floor. It's
Right.
a huge bedroom, biggest room. I mean, this bedroom is bigger than my living room and my dining room put together at my old house.
Okay.
And my son, Truin,
The youngest one, yes.
has a broken arm. He has a broken arm, and his arm is in a cast. So until the cast comes off, I have him upstairs in our room. His bed is upstairs here, so he can sleep with us in the new house in his cast.
Okay.
Because
Why
it's
is he in a
very
cast?
irritating to him, huh?
Why is he in a cast?
Because he broke his arm.
I think what she's saying is how did she?
Yeah.
How
How?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's a very, very active young man. He loves to roughhouse, and he decided to launch himself off of a bed. And when he did, he put his left arm out to brace himself before he hit. And when he did,
Oh.
the thumb, where the thumb bone meets with the arm and the wrist, they're still very soft. He's only 2, and so they kind of flared out both ends. So they flared, and yeah, so they kind of like, I don't know. I guess flaring out is the only way that I can explain it, and so he's going to have to wear a cast for 3 weeks.
In other words, he broke.
And it's tough. I will tell you this: it's very tough seeing your 2-year-old with a cast. It's difficult. So anyway, I went, and you were like, "Oh, Paul left again." Yeah, you know why? Because Paul went over and made sure that his son at 2 years old was wrapped up and covered up in his blankets, and he was warm and he was comfortable.
Read him a story. Go the fuck to sleep.
Fuck to sleep.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, Paul, you know what time it is?
I don't know.
It's time for the funnest 8 minutes in radio, which is the most offensive joke you've ever heard segment.
I
Right.
think it's a great segment.
Brought to you in part by Mindy Byers Felching School for Girls. Mindy Byers Felching School for Girls. Girls love to felch when they're trained by Mindy Byers how to felch. Also brought to you by Nissan,
Easy.
the official felching machine of Mindy Byers.
Easy.
All right.
Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Since you
Yes.
brought up the Mindy Byers thing, and I haven't told you guys this, but 2 weeks ago I got a call from her husband.
About what?
Uh,
These segments?
what you just said. Yep.
Well, then they can send me an email and ask me to stop.
Well, here's what I will say, because again, I sat and listened to him rail on me and you and the show for 15 minutes about our level of disrespect, and out of respect, I would like to say this: she can fuck off. and Mindy Byers and her Axe Candle Wax shit that she sticks everywhere she can, just hey. Fuck
about-
it, dude? If you can't take it, don't put yourself out there.
How about we call her Bindi Myers from now on? Bindi Myers.
Let's call it Bindi Myers.
Bindi Myers.
There you go.
Bindi Myers Felching School for Girls.
Bindi Myers.
Proudly teaching women to felch since 1977.
Let's call it the Bindi Myers School for Felching Girls and Boys. Let's be fair.
Well, she is in Kingston.
Bonus class. They teach you how to make an eclair.
All right, so Eclair was the best thing ever. That was
Yeah,
the.
when are they coming back?
I don't know if they ever are coming back after you pulled up the Eclair reference.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, did you hear?
You asked me to pull it up. Okay, don't put
Did
all
I
that
ever-
blame on me.
Did I ever tell you why I got divorced, Paul, from my first wife?
Here we go.
Because you're a
cheated on her?
misogynistic
No,
asshole?
that's not why.
Oh,
Well, she told me. She said she wanted to have sex like we did, like they do in the movies. So I fucked her in her ass, pulled out, and came all over her face and hair. I guess we watched different kinds of movies.
Here we go.
Here we go. Paul, do you have any jokes tonight?
I got a bunch. I'm actually pulling them up right now.
All right.
Here we go.
I called the rape helpline earlier today, but unfortunately, it's only for victims.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow.
You guys got to help me. I can't be the only one coming up with these jokes.
I'm lacking a computer over here where I can just pull stuff up. Sure, I got a smartphone that's probably faster than the computers that's sitting in here, but I oh my God, dude! I gotta tell you, I would have loved to see it.
I locked my keys in my car outside of an abortion clinic the other night. Turns out they get really pissed when you go in there and ask for a coat hanger.
Oh, no, that's just wrong.
Abortion.
All right.
Abortion.
Hold on.
It brings out the kid in you. All right, go ahead, Paul.
Oh my God. All right.
Brought to you in
Right.
part by Bindi Myers Abortion Clinic in Kingston. Bindi Myers Abortion brings out the kid in you. I'm going to keep that. Go ahead.
All right. If you see a black man riding a bike south, what do you do?
What?
Take the bike. It's probably yours. If you see the black man riding north on a bike, what do you do? Take the black man. He's probably yours.
Really?
Uh,
And the
Um,
South shall
How
rise
does every
again.
racist joke begin?
here's what?
How does every racist joke begin?
Tell me.
I'm not racist.
I'm not
but
racist,
I'm
but
not racist, but I like my women like I like my coffee, ground up and in the freezer. I like my women like I like my scotch, 12 years old and mixed up with Coke.
That's not even funny, Arthur.
That is
You're
wrong.
the only one laughing at
That is
that.
wrong.
Hey, this
Hey,
is
Des-
the most
Des-
offensive joke.
I know.
Offensive.
Des, this one's for you.
You
ready? Des, are you ready?
Yeah. Go
How
ahead.
do you keep a dog from humping your leg?
Yeah.
Do you know the answer, Des? How
No.
do you keep a dog from humping your
I
leg?
said how.
How? Do you know how?
No.
Suck its dick.
Hey, that's illegal now.
Oh, if they're under 30 pounds.
Hey, Paul. You know why Ray Charles couldn't read? Because he was black.
Blind.
Because he was black.
That's fucked up. Hey, Kevin, how do you start a Jewish parade?
How?
Roll a penny down the street.
That'll do it every time.
How do you stop a gang rape? Throw him a basketball.
And the beat goes on.
And the beat goes on. You know, black jokes never get out of. Never get
No, they really don't. They never get tiresome.
Kevin, what's red and has 7 dents in it?
What's that?
Snow White's cherry.
Hey, how come people don't tell jokes about Jonestown? The punchline's too long.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
Do you know what Jonestown is? It was a
she
place in
wouldn't know.
Ghana or somewhere where there was 900 people that were murdered by a cult leader because he put Jim Jones. He put poison in their
Oh,
in
I
their
do know what
punch.
that is. Okay, never
Get it?
mind.
The punchline's too long. Get it? Hey, what has 8 balls and rapes Mexicans, Paul?
K-Dog.
What?
The lottery. Let's see.
I think that
Hey,
rates
Kevin.
everybody.
Kevin, hey, you ready? You ready for this one? This one's for you. You ready?
Yes,
How do you fit 4 gay guys on one bar stool?
I know this. Go ahead.
It over.
Yeah, flip it over. Hey, what do you get when you mix a black guy and an octopus? I don't know what you'd call it, but it'd sure pick a fuck of a lot of cotton.
Wow, that's the only one that's made me laugh this whole entire time.
And we'll still fuck all the white women.
Yeah, you are the
This
black
time you got
mamba.
more of the hands to do it.
I'm just saying.
All right, Kevin. Why was Helen Keller's leg yellow?
I know the answer to this too, but go ahead.
Got it.
Okay, Kevin. That's not how you do this. You don't say, "Oh, I know the answer to this one." He he. No, dude, wrong. Okay, wrong.
Go ahead.
It's because her dog was blind too. What's the most common pickup line in a gay bar, Kevin?
I have no idea, Paul.
Can I push up your stool for you?
I was masturbating to a National Geographic magazine the other day. I don't know who was embarrassed more, me or my dentist.
Oh, wow.
Let's see.
All right. It's 11 o'clock. guys.
If you
That's a
have
good one.
sex with a prostitute without her permission, is it considered rape or shoplifting?
Have y'all seriously never heard that one
I've
before?
never heard that before. Who's behind you, Paul?
Nobody.
Pussy.
Oh, that's your
Yeah.
cat. All right.
I was about to say, I saw something moving back there. Yo, you just moved into an old into a new place. You sure it's not on top of a cemetery?
Dude, really? Hey, Kevin, how can you tell if a redneck girl is a virgin?
How?
She can run faster than her brothers.
Wow.
How do you circumcise a redneck?
How?
Kick his sister in the chin?
How about this, Paul? After strangulation, which organ in the female body remains warm after her death?
Ooh, I know the answer to this one.
My cock. I'm sorry.
Last word.
That was see, even Strip laughed at that one. Strip thought that was pretty funny.
Last words.
Paul, do you have any more before we're done?
Yeah. Hey, message to the Taliban. Hand over bin Laden, or we'll send your women to college.
Wow.
Here's my last one. I recently took up speed dating, or as other people call it, rape. All right.
All right, one last one, and this one's for you, Kevin, because you're
Okay.
going to love it. Why can't women go skiing?
Why?
Because there's no snow between the kitchen and the bedroom.
Ah, good point. Hey, Paul, this is the worst one of the night. What's 12 inches long and stiff in the morning?
Trojo.
Oh, I would.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Cri-
Wow.
Crib death. All right. Let's wrap this up. Strip, anything you want to say before we wrap this?
Dude.
No,
Dude.
not after that.
Dude.
Dez, anything you got for me?
But I'll be in California next week.
Yeah, Dez will not be here in studio next week, Paul. She'll be in Cali.
Yeah, she'll be down at the fucking ranch.
She's marketing her body to some Mexican drug lords.
She's gonna pee the perimeter of the property just to let everybody know it belongs to her.
No, my friend's coming up that I've been friends with for 16 years. She's coming up. My cousin, me, and my sister were all doing a road trip down to Cali.
2 weeks from tonight, I want your cousin on this show to explain why she hates me.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh wait, she might be at her stepmom's house.
Don't give a fuck.
Well,
There's a phone.
She does. So
She can Skype in. Paul, her cousin hates me, and I don't know why.
Which cousin was
Was that
this
the
one?
chick who was on the
Little
show
Red.
that night?
I don't know.
red hair.
Oh.
Redhead, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She hates me. Like, what did I do to be hated? I'm a lovable guy.
That's funny because I was the one that was asking all the inappropriate questions to her. I mean, okay.
Just
She
because I
doesn't care about
fantas-
that. That doesn't bother her.
Just because I fantasize about splitting her like a cord of wood doesn't mean that she should hate me. Jeez. Tro, anything you want to say?
Not really. It don't really have much.
You want to give a plug for where you work?
I don't think after those jokes he
After
wants
the
to.
jokes that you just gave out, I don't think that would be an appropriate thing, However, I was doing a lot of advertising last week while I was here earlier. I can tell you that.
Yes,
Yeah,
you were.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, you were.
Now, that's it. Only thing I gotta say is, gentlemen, it doesn't pay to lie to the courts.
All right, Paul, anything you want to say before we wrap this? He's nodded. Oh, there he is. Okay, well, Paul, anything you want to say?
Yeah, Wes paid child support.
He already has, and still
Anything
may
else,
go
Paul?
to jail.
Wes, continue to pay your child support.
All right.
I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of respect for people that go that route. And maybe I'm completely mistaken. I may not know anything about it whatsoever. And so if my perception is wrong, well, that's all Jeremy's fault.
You're dead on accurate with what your perception is. You know his girlfriend. That's all
Anything
I can
else?
say about that.
Yeah, impeach Obama. Just
Fair enough.
kidding.
Hey,
No, I'm just kidding.
remember, guys, tonight's show is brought to you by two very big sponsors of the show. One is Bindi Myers Felching School for Girls and Boys. Proudly teaching girls to fel since 1977, but now in 2014 bringing boys in the ranks as well. Bindi Myers Felching School for Girls and Boys, located in Kingston. And brought to you by the brand new Bindi Myers Abortion Clinic. It brings out the kid in you.
Oh, I have one more thing to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so
She's not done.
no, I'm just gonna say that when I'm down in California, one of my main goals down there is to. I know it's very unlikely, but I'm planning to hopefully run into somebody with name value as a celebrity that lives in Los Angeles and get them on video to say they love Outlaw Radio Network. So
Please
that is
do.
my goal.
Please do.
That is my
know
goal.
And find me
Hey, Dan.
Manny Moore.
No.
What is
no,
the one
I don't
thing
care
you
about all
don't
that.
wanna hear
Listen,
doing sex?
You do that, you're beautiful and you rock, okay?
Wait, what? Trojo was talking to me.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't hear me say that you were beautiful and that you rock?
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah, Dan. So answer this question.
Oh, well,
what is
thanks.
what is the one?
I
What
don't
is
know
the
what to say to that.
What is the one thing you don't want to hear doing sex?
Can I stick it up your ass?
Nah, that's a good one, but
That's not something I want to hear.
I would think it would go something like this. Shh, shut up. Let's not turn this rape into a murder.
Oh my god.
All right. Again, that'll wrap up the show. Remember that all of us here at Outlaw Radio Network, we all drive Nissans because nothing is better than felching in the backseat of a Nissan. On behalf of all of us, have a good night. Good night, bitches. We'll see you next week.